And welcome to another video in my Minecraft journey. We're stood in my mate's base, which is all but one sign completely full, which is very exciting, and I'm very happy about that. But it does mean that I've got to do an extension of some description because you guys keep on coming, so that's brilliant. You can see in the background some of the people that have already been put there. The grey gorilla down on the right, Battle Cattle Aravel up there on the left, and today's edition, let's get rid of me, is, where's my gap? That's my one and only gap right there. Today's edition is Brocane. Brocane, it's really good to have you in the mate space. Brocane's got his own channel, and I watched his 500 sub edition the other day, which made me laugh my head almost completely off, because to celebrate getting 500 subs, Brocane tasered himself, which is, well, don't do this at home, kids. That's all I can say. Right, today, what we're going to do, again, I've been promising this, like in the last video, I've been making promises and not keeping them. I've been promising this for a little while. We're going to go to Lava Falls, and we're going to start, we're not going to finish, not a chance, but we are going to start building the Lava Falls castle, I think. So, I will see you over there. I'm not going to make you travel with me because it's a long old ride. And I'll see you when we get to Lava Falls. Bye now. And welcome back. And here we are in the magnificent Lava Falls area. Nice green glade. Got the track coming up here that we've just travelled along. And I'm actually not entirely sure what it is we're going to do. I want something really quite grand. So I've already, as you can see, laid out kind of like what I hope will be kind of the entrance hall, which is sort of outside but also inside. And then at the end of this road, or maybe even before the end of this road, we're going to start the steps that go into the castle-y type thing. But we're not going to build the whole castle-y type thing. We are going to start to try and build the entrance hall. And what I'd like to do is have a nice grand arch here that goes over and allows us, I might make that just ever so slightly narrow because that's way big. And guess what Avo's done? Avo's forgotten to bring his stone. So we're going to pause the video there, and I will be back in a minute when I've got a load of stone. See you in a moment. Bye. And welcome back. I have collected the stone that I needed. I've made a little stone hut to sleep in with a bed, so as I don't get eaten, because I suspect this is going to take a little while to do this, and I've got nowhere to sleep and keep myself safe from the nasties. So coming outside, you see I did have a little bit of a go with a couple of nasties already. Right, so now we've got some stone. What are we going to do with it? We've got an entrance to make, so I think probably the first thing we need to do is to start building up these walls. So I'll maybe get rid of some of this stone here for now, and can make these walls out this way, and we'll think about how we're going to make this arch. I want it to be quite grand, but I'm not entirely sure what to do. So I might make it up as I go along, which means that it could end up looking absolutely nothing like what we want it to look like. It's going to be quite a big arch, isn't it? So I guess we've got to be quite realistic about how we're going to do this. So if I was to bring it in one there, so that's 1, 2, 3, that's 4 high. 2, I have to do it on this side. Right, so that's 4 high as well now. Ouch. So we can start to kind of bring it in. If we get some upside down steps there to start to make it a bit more arch-like. Put some more there. And then we need to go back up here. Hang on. I can see the potential for scaffolding in my very near future. Number 3 there. I need to put a number 3 there. Let's also put another thing on that side. And that then is kind of finishes the arch in terms of the opening. So if we try to upside down stairs there, some upside down stairs there. What does that look like as an arch opening type thing? I mean, so that's, I mean, it's a bit triangular, but it sort of does the job. Does it look better if I take it out there? No, it doesn't. That looks worse. So we'll keep the kind of triangular feel, but maybe we can build it out a little bit to make it a little bit more interesting. You know, by coming forwards ever so slightly, that might be a nice idea. A little bit like we did with the bridge at the. That don't work right. A little bit like we did at the bridge by the lighthouse, perhaps. If we make it come out a little bit. I wonder what it would look like if we put. Oh, don't want that. That looks poor. If we put some upside down steps in a clever way, it's not going to work necessarily, but so I like the way that's done it that side. I don't like the way it's done it that side, so I guess we've got to do it from this way. Right, so we can start to build out the arch a little bit coming this way. What happens if we do it upside down like that? Oh, that works quite well. We've got kind of a. So then, if we build that down that side, right? Let's see what that does there. Then, so if I build that down like that on both sides, that kind of brings the entrance to the arch out a little bit, doesn't it? But I think that probably needs to be not there. So let's get rid of those end ones. I'll ornate them up a little bit in a moment. So let's bring these. Oh, I've run out of stone. Let's bring these out again a little more. How are we going to do that? So, and then those ones out even further. So that's kind of the start, and then we'll start to kind of build that up a little bit from the other side. Right, okay, so I think we're starting to get a feel for what it is we want to do, which is good. So let's get ourselves back up on top to build the other bits. We're going to make this a little bit less regular as well, I think, in due time. I'm just trying to do a quick speed, put it together type thing. Go up, thank you. Right, so that's gone out forwards. So if I put, is that going to look rubbish if I do that? Quite possibly could look rubbish if I do that, but we're going to give it a go and just see if it looks even a little bit alright. Let's come down from the outside and just have a look. Right. Okay. So we're starting to get something. I don't think I like those there like that. So I might do some steps there. Perhaps. So let's 3. If I do some steps there, upside down, that might look quite good. Oh, I've broken my blooming floor. Right, so That's starting to come together, I think. We're getting there very, very slowly. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video there now and build up a little bit more so you can see what's going on a little bit more clearly when we come back. And I will see you very, very shortly. Cheers. And welcome back, and it's been quite a few days now having built up and built up and built up that entrance hall. I think I've got something that we can start to play with now. So let's go and have a look at it, see where we are. Come out of my... So if we look at it from a distance, it's kind of quite grand. It's all cobblestone, so it does melt into each other, but I've not really got anything else I can create it with. So it's quite big, it's quite grand. It's an entrance. You know how everybody likes to make an entrance. I thought these two gaps here, we could put some glowstone in it. Oh, I've got things look like they've spawned inside, probably where it's dark. But we've built up the sides, just try and make it look a little bit more jaggedy. I'm going to have to go in there and kill off whatever's been inside. So it's got like an entrance walkway that the station comes into and through, with some pillars to make it look a bit grander. We've got kind of a open area. I may put this as cobblestone rather than grass, I'm not entirely sure. And then stairs that come up. Come on, Mr. Skeleton, let's have a go at you. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And then stairs that lead up towards what will become the actual castle. So that's the hallway. So I've lit it up with torches because I thought it's supposed to be castle-like. So torches are a little bit more in keeping with what we're trying to do rather than glowstone. Although I do quite fancy putting some glowstone at the front, which kind of makes it a little bit, I don't know, almost like a couple of eyes with a face, and looks like a big Elvis Presley quiff, which isn't exactly what I meant to do. So there we go. That's our... So we'll look at it from another angle. That's our entrance hall. It's nice and grand. We want to make it much bigger. It's going to grow and hopefully take up the whole of this chasm-y opening thing, and maybe go out backwards as well. And I think about some way of incorporating this lava rather than just having it flowing out the side. It's a bit of a waste, really. Alright, well, I hope you like that video. A little bit constructional, a little bit buildy, but I have fulfilled a promise that I would make something according to what you guys have told me, and a number of guys have told me that I need to build into this chasm area here. So I have. Yes, indeed. Right, so drop us a like if you enjoyed the video. Do please leave a comment. Maybe let me know how you think I should continue the build. And please, 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 if you haven't already, do make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in another video. Bye now.